Yo boys, playtime is over. It's time to get to the battlefield and learn the real exercises that will make you a warrior. And you saw yesterday's video. Well done guys. Now you know exactly what to do in a deadlift, and today I'm going to be teaching you exactly what to do in a squat. I will be explaining to you the back squat to perfect that. So let's roll guys. Time to build warriors. But that's not what we're going to be focusing on. We're going to be focusing on the front and the overhead squat. Now, you maybe don't want to do it, but we are men. We don't do what we want, we do what we have to, and you have to learn those. Why? Because I will be giving you tools how to become a beast, an athlete, a proper warrior with Olympic weightlifting breakdowns exercises. And for that, you have to know the front squat, you have to know the overhead squat. So learn this, study it like crazy, try this out, and learn to perfect it, because from here, the range of movements that you can be doing is unlimited. All right, boys, so I will just go through the basics in a back squat, because like I said, we're not going to be focusing on the back squats today. We're going to be focusing on learning the front and the overhead squat. But for the back squat, for all the other squats, the number one thing is the breathing, the core bracement. You never want to be standing relaxed. You saw the previous video on deadlift. It's the same philosophy here. Breathe in, tense your core. And now when you see me talking, when I am moving, when I am breathing in and out, my core is braced. It's never relaxed. This is dead important to learn. In general, for every exercise, learn to keep a lot of air in your core and to maintain the core bracement at all times. Your core should never be relaxed. You should feel strange when you're breathing out and relaxing your core. Now, how is your grip on a back squat? Tight grip, as tight as you possibly can get it. Why? Because a wide grip gets your back relaxed. A tight grip tenses everything, and you're going to be putting heavy ass weight on top of your shoulders. You don't want to be relaxed nowhere. So the first thing is core. The second thing is the grip, as tight as possible. Now if your mobility don't let you have a tight grip, then you just will have to work slowly on getting it tighter and tighter. Absolutely never do a squat like that. If your mobility is here, then you got other problems and you need to check my mobility video. All right, so after you have decided the grip, now you know where your grip is. You tense your core, go in under, put the bar. Where do you put the bar? Exactly in the middle of your traps. We're not doing any low bar, and that is simple. Why? Because low bar is just for overloading the legs. You might as well go and do that in a leg press machine. So low bar squats don't exist. High bar squats, because we want to teach you to keep your body upright while you're squatting, because that is what you will be doing in a front, in an overhead squat, and in all of the exercises that I will be teaching you in the future. So tight grip, bar in the middle of your traps, core braced. Tack. Take one step out from the squat rack. You do not start walking around and doing a ballerina dance with a barbell. You take one step back and that's it. Lift it up. One step back and now you're ready to squat. Now, what feet positioning do you want to have? You want to have your feet positioning just shoulder width. You don't want to be standing too wide. You do absolutely not stand too tight. Shoulder width with your toes slightly outwards. And now, another thing that is very crucial, the weight distribution on your foot wants to be on the outside of your foot. Why? Let me explain. You know what a flat foot is, right? This is a flat foot. The arch inside is too weak, and that is the reason you have flat feet. And the reason why you have flat feet is because we are using shoes. If you would be walking without shoes, nobody who doesn't use shoes of the indigenous people, they have flat feet. Your foot has an arch because of a muscle. If you have a flat foot, or if your kid has a flat foot, the fix for that is start walking barefoot. But for you that are training in the gym, why do you want to have your weight on the outside? Because that forces your foot to grip. You cannot have a flat foot and put the weight outside. Now, this is a normal human position. The arch in the foot should be tensed. So, when you have shoes, you don't know if you are tensed or not because you can't see it. But if you apply the weight on the outside of your feet, done. You cannot have a flat foot. And now, all of the joints are connected in the correct position. And maintain that pressure on the outside of the foot. That will automatically put your knees to the outside, engaging the glutes. And now, the body works as the mechanism it was meant to do when it has to squat down and come back up. So this is how it looks in action, guys. Alright guys, so you know what to do. First, brace the core. Second, tight grip, tense your back. Third, place pressure on the outside of your foot. And now you squat. How deep? As deep as you possibly can go. So for me, it's all the way down. For you, it might be here. But however your depth is, make sure that you're challenging it by a centimeter every time, because you want to eventually be able to do a full squat. If you're not, you don't have the mobility and you're just continuing training wrongly. So make sure to fix your squat all the way down. And this is how it looks in action. Breathing only when the barbell is standing still. Alright boys, so you know what to do in a back squat, and I've explained it in many other videos, so you can go back and check and find a video that is explaining the back squat exactly. But today, now we're gonna focus on the front squat. Why? Because on the front squat, guys, then we're gonna teach you how to do cleans, how to do squat cleans, how to do thrusters, how to do clean and jerks. We're gonna teach you how to train before gyms existed, how to train like real fucking athletes. We are going to build you into warrior athletes, and you have to know a front squat. Now, what is the difference in a front squat and a back squat? First of all, barbell is on your front, not on the back. And when I say front squat, guys, I do not mean something like this. This is bullshit. If you're doing this, you might as well be just doing a back squat. You have to learn to do a proper front squat. Now, you might not have the mobility for it, but I will tell you exactly how to fix your mobility problem. So the first thing you have to do is let the barbell be on the squat rack, and you just check your mobility, and you do it like this. All right, guys, so the first thing you do, the grip. On this one, you have to have a little bit wider grip, so take a thumb width grip, the same like you would do on a bench or on a military press. And grab onto the bar. Come close to the bar, put your elbows actively in front, and try to put the bar up on top of your shoulders. So if you take a look here, guys, when I lift my elbows up, the bar is laying on the muscle. It's not laying on my collarbone, it's not laying on any bone. It's laying on my front delt muscle, in this hole right here. This is where you want to put the barbell. So wider grip, elbows forward. Try to maintain grip as much as you can. If you have to release and it comes on 2 fingers, if you have to release and it comes on 1 finger, well, that's your starting point, and that is what you will be doing. But if you can, try to maintain as much grip as possible. And now get the elbows as high up as possible and check your mobility, and just try to lift up the bar. Then put it down. If you manage that, we are all to a good start. Next step is what happens in your thoracic spine. So this part of your body has to be extremely extended, and your lats have to come forward. So what you don't want to be doing is keeping your body crunched together and trying to get the bar up here. Because even if you press your elbows forward, you see the positioning of my shoulder, the barbell will start falling down. You have zero control of the bar. So first thing is, get your body up in this position. Extend your abs, extend your core, extend your thoracic spine to the max. When the bar is coming, elbows are going up and the lats are actively being pressed forward. So they are not here, they are pressed forward. So I feel a stretch on my lats right now. Now guys, if you try this, what I just told you out, you're putting the bar but you feel that your mobility sucks as hell, try this warm up out. How you do it? Wide grip, the same like in the position of front squats. Get in and lift the bar up like you would be doing a back squat. And now with one hand and one hand only, you push your elbows forward as much as you can, come back. And then you do it with the other hand. And do 10 reps per side. It loosens up the shoulder blades, it loosens up the lats, it loosens up everything that you need to be able to get into a power position in the front rack. So, do 10 movements per hand and really push them. Really push it as much as you can. Maintain the grip with the whole hand. When you've done that, retry your front rack position and you will see that the mobility will be instantly a little bit better. So now, in, extended thoracic spine, bar close to your throat, and you're ready to lift. Now you take a step back. And now, what do you want to be thinking about when you're lifting? You are moving your body down, but you are pushing your elbows actively up, because your body wants to drop the elbows. Every time your body starts going down, the elbows want to drop. As soon as they do, you're dropping the barbell, you have no control. So, body down, elbows up, and look up. So you don't let the elbows drop, you keep them high. And coming up. When it comes to the core bracing, it's the same as in deadlift, as in the back squat. Brace the core. Shot. Now this, guys, is an exercise that probably will challenge every single part of your wrists, of your elbows, of your shoulder mobility, of your shoulder blades mobility. So this is a complicated one, but make sure to start getting it perfected, because when you learn this, a whole new world of training opens. So if you cannot do it with any weight, your mobility sucks, start doing mobility exercises. There is a video on mobility in my YouTube channel, so go back and look it. And start doing this as a warm-up for your normal squat or leg days. Because mobility isn't good worked once a week. You have to work it every single day as much as you can. Guys, I took off my shoes just to show you what an engaged foot looks like. Then I never put them on when I'm doing the squats, because to be honest, guys, shoes, straps, clothes, all of this shit we use, but this is not what we were born to. If your body is not enough equipment for anything you want to do with it, if you need straps to hold yourself up, if you need special shoes to do a squat, if you need belts to do a deadlift, my friend, you've been training wrong, because your body is all you need. Now you can use those things in certain moments of your lifting or of your training, but in general, your body should be able to handle itself by itself. It should not need any external help. So this is the reason I'm not putting shoes on. And sometimes, guys, just squat without shoes. It's a fucking nice feeling to just connect. I guarantee you, when you squat without shoes, you will feel there is a total different connection than if you're using shoes. So try to be human. It feels fucking amazing. All right, let's go. See, guys, this is the reason why you have to learn the front squat. There is a million things that I will be teaching you, how to train like a beast, how to train like an athlete, and how to actually become an athlete warrior. You have to learn the front squat. Do not skip on this video. Check it, learn it, perfect it, so you can continue and unlocking new levels of your crazy athletic monster physique. Alright, guys, perfect. You've done the back squat, you've learned the front squat. Next level, overhead squat. This is the absolute hardest squat that you can do. Don't skip it, guys, because there will be so many fun exercises that I will be teaching and you won't be able to do it. So this shit is something you just have to master. See, guys, it's not always you can do what is fun. As a man, often you have to do what you have to do to be able to do what you want to do. And this is one of those things. It's boring as hell to learn because you suck at it, but it improves your mobility, your stability, your physique mad just on the way until you can do it. And when you've already learned how to do it, then it unlocks a whole new world of exercises that you never thought was possible, and that it was only possible for the people that are professional athletes. Well, bullshit. I learned all of this when I was in my 30s. I didn't even have mobility before my 30s. This was my mobility when I was 26, 27. So trust me, guys, you are never too old to totally transform. So, overhead squat, what is it? Well, this. Barbell overhead and squat. I mean, it makes sense, right? Now, what do you have to think about in this exercise? Wide grip, that's the number one. The wider, the easier for the mobility. So start very wide. Number two, you have to press the bar up as high as you can above your head at all times. Even when your body is dropping, you're keeping the bar and you're actively pressing the bar as high as possible. Because if you start releasing somewhere, the bar starts falling forward, you're risking your shoulders. So press the bar as high as you can. Number three, your head forward, because you want to lock the traps. Remember military press? Well, military press is the same thing as here, just that here you're not pressing, you're holding. And the fourth thing is you have to stand wider. Wider stance, because if you do it in a normal squat stance, here, overhead, positioning will be forward, you will lose it. So you have to stand wider. So take a wider stance, toes out, brace your core, as in every single exercise, head forward, and maintain the bar pressed upward. That's all you need to know. To be honest, guys, there is not so much more to explain about this, and when you start doing it, you will just find where is weaknesses, and I will show you in other episodes how to strengthen those weaknesses. But do not make this episode now 1.5 hours long. Try yourself out with a barbell. Worst case, what can happen is you drop the barbell. And remember, do drop the barbell. Never try to save it, because it might pull something, rotator cuff goes, or you injure yourself in any way. So drop the barbell if you feel you're losing the stability.
Why you want to do it without weight?
Huh?
You want to do it without weight?
Never, brother, never. To be honest, guys, I'm gonna tell you one thing. I haven't done an overhead squat, shit, probably for the last 5 years. So let's just see how it looks. My max used to be 140. Now we got 50 kgs, boys, kgs. Let's see how it looks. Remember, use it or lose it. And I definitely didn't use it, so let's see if I lost it. Not too bad. Well guys, now this is your home lesson. Learn all of this. And this week we are going to take new fucking levels. And trust me, when you see the exercises, you try them out, you can't do it. You will want to learn all of this because that shit that I'm going to be showing you this week, it's fun fucking stuff. Guys, like, share, subscribe, comment. I read every comment. And join my community, guys. It's $8 for you. $8 ain't much for me either. But if thousands of you join, then this helps our community to grow and helps me to bring more value to you guys. Let's build, man.